the first shifting property, standard formulas, use of standard formulas and all that thing, and the properties of integration, multiplication, various properties of the change of base properties example. Now in today's lecture we have seen periodic function, second shifting property and convolution theorem. Now the first is example based on second shifting property, but before that we just revise the second shifting property. We know the second shifting property is if Laplace of f of t, where f of t is any function, it may be cos t, sin t, e raised to t, 1 upon t raised to n, any function of that time, is equals to f bar of s, that is its Laplace, and f of t is equals to f of t minus a, where t is greater than a, and it is equals to 0 when t is less than a. So this is the second shifting property. Now we have to use the second shifting property to find out the Laplace of given function. So now if these conditions are given that t for t is greater than a, it has some value and it is equal to 0 for if t is less than 0, then we know that the Laplace of given function is given by the Laplace of given f of t is equals to e raised to minus as into f bar of s. It is nothing but it is equals to e raised to a minus as into f bar of s. Now when the papers was the subjective type, म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस तुमचे theoretical paper होते, in that case there is a compulsory 2 marks question depending upon this second shifting property. Second shifting property हा जो टॉपिक होता यावर त्यावेळेस कंपल्सरी एक क्वेश्चन 2 मार्कला असायचा. Now the chances of getting 2 marks question on these papers are 99.9% are available. कारण त्या केस मध्ये काय असतं, तुम्हाला फक्त त्याचं रिप्रेझेंटेशन फॉर्म्युला लावून अप्लाय करायचं असतं. सो तेव्हाही विचारत होते, लेंथ पण त्याची क्वेश्चनची छोटी असते. वी नो दॅट फॉर अ कॅल्क्युलेटिव्ह पेपर, तुम्हाला प्रिव्हियसचा एक्सपिरियन्स आहे की कॅल्क्युलेटिव्ह पेपरला तुम्हाला कॅल्क्युलेशन करूनच आन्सरचे क्वेश्चनचे आन्सर द्यायचे असतात. सो on this topic there might be question asked for 2 marks on this topic, this second shifting property. Now as I am teaching to you property wise, that's why I am telling that it has second shifting properties example hai. But when we solve when we see the exam paper and solve the questions, so there were not mentioned, yeah, solve this by a second shifting property, solve this by multiplicative property, or solve this by first shifting property. They just gives us question and we have to solve it. प्रॉपर्टीचं नाव फक्त कन्व्होल्युशन थिअरम जो असतो त्यावेळेस असतं की सॉल्व दिस बाय कन्व्होल्युशन थिअरम. वॉट एव्हर पर्टिक्युलर टाइप ऑफ थिअरम्स वगैरे असतात त्यांना आपण अप्लाय करतो, त्या केसेस मध्ये ती मेथड किंवा त्याचा तिथे उल्लेख केलेला असतो. अदरवाइज वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर जनरलाइज द टर्म नाव. नाव द फर्स्ट एक्झाम्पल इज नाव इफ एफ ऑफ टी इज इक्वल्स टू कॉस टी minus 2 pi by 3, where t is greater than 2 pi upon 3 and it is equal to 0 when t is less than 2 pi by 3. Now if we compare it with the general equation that let f of t is equals to this f of t minus a, so that is f of means cos function is given t minus a, so our a is equals to 2 pi by 3, then it is for t is greater than 2 pi by 3 and it is equal to 0 when t is less than a, so that is t is less than 2 pi by 3. So we get here a is equals to, now that our a value is 2 pi by 3. Then by using the second shifting property that tells us the Laplace of given function is equals to e raised to minus s into f bar of s. So we get now e raised to means a value is obtained here. Then nextly now f of t minus a. So I can write here f of t minus a is equals to cos of t minus 2 pi by 3. So our ft is equals to function is cos t. Then we have to find out the Laplace of f of t, which is our f bar s. So Laplace of cos t is equals to, by the standard formula, it is s upon s square plus a square. So t has a coefficient 1, so that is s upon s square plus 1. Then secondly, a value, by comparison these two, I get a is equals to 2 pi upon 3. So by the standard formula that L of f of t is equals to e raised to minus as into f bar s, just put at the values of a and f bar s here. So that is Laplace of given function is equals to e raised to minus as into f bar s, that is e raised to minus 2 pi upon 3 into s, and into f of f bar of s means Laplace of cos t, that is s upon s square plus 1. So by this way we get the solution of the given term. There is nothing, just apply the value, apply the theorem, put a is equal, consider a value, then find out the Laplace of f of t and just take the multiplication with that term now. Secondly, second example is now that f of t is equals to e raised to minus 3 t minus 4 into sine of 4 t minus 4. This value of f of t for t is greater than 4 and it is quite equal to 0 when t is less than 4. Now here त्यातही अजून सिंपल मेथड सांगायची म्हटलं तर t is greater than t is less than असेल तर तुमचा a असतो. So I can say now here my a value is equals to 4. Secondly, f of t is e raised to minus 3t into sine 4t. So first of all I can consider now sine Laplace of sine 4t. So the Laplace of sine at is given by a upon a square plus a square. So here a is your 4, so that is 4 upon a square plus 4 square is 16. Then secondly, Laplace of e raised to minus 3t into sine 4t. Now here we are applying first shifting property. First shifting property is for the multiplication with e raised to at term. So whenever it is given, then just replace. While taking the first shifting property, it told us just find f bar s, that is Laplace of function, and then replace s by s plus a. So e raised to a ची व्हॅल्यू आहे -3 म्हटल्यानंतर त्याच्यात आता आपल्याला रिप्लेस करायची s minus a. So minus minus become plus, so therefore put s is equals to s plus 3. So that become 4 upon s plus 3 whole square plus 16. Now it is converted into a expansion form. त्याचं एक्सपान्शन घेतलं, s plus 3 brackets is equals square plus 2ab into s, 2 3 are 6s plus 3 square is 9 and 9 plus 16 is 25. So that therefore by the Laplace form the L of ft is equals to now minus e raised to minus 4s into f bar s. So here a is equals to 4, so that is e raised to minus 4s into f bar means this value 4s square plus 6s plus 25, moreover multiplication 4 into e raised to minus 4s upon a square plus 6x plus 25. So by this way we get the apply the second shifting property for the given functions. Now here in this second shifting property the functions are always divided into two parts. That is if a is the point, then a is t for a greater t is greater than a and t is less than a. Greater than a आणि less than a ला तुम्हाला काय दिलेलं असतात या व्हॅल्यूज प्रोव्हाइड केलेल्या असतात. Next is we are considering now f of t minus a is equals to sine 2t pi t minus pi. Then f of t is equals to sine 2t, a is equals to pi. Then according to the given formula we apply here Laplace of f of t, again sine function आहे म्हणून sine a upon sine to at is equals to 2 upon a square plus 4 square, that is 2 square is 4. So by second shifting property our a is pi, so that is e raised to minus as f bar s, that is e raised to minus pi s into 2 upon a square plus 4. Next is now error function. It may or may not be asked. Error function चा क्वेश्चन कधी विचारला जातो कधी विचारलाही जात नाही. So the error function is now the error function is denoted by ERF. ER10 represent their error and F for function. So ERF of root t is defined by that ERF of root t is equals to 2 upon root pi integration from 0 to under root of t e raised to minus x square into dx. So this is our integration. So we have to solve this integration value in terms of Laplace, that is s च्या फॉर्म मध्ये मला या इंटिग्रेशन ची व्हॅल्यू फाइंड करायची. So if we here 2 is a constant, root pi is a constant, the variable term is only e raised to minus x square. We know that if it is only e raised to minus x or e raised to x or any multiple e raised to 2x, a raised to 3x, a raised to minus 4x, in that case we directly take its integration. But when the term is e raised to minus x square, so it is not possible to take its integration easily. So we have to make substitution for that. So I can put here x square is equals to u. Then after getting this, after from this I put here x square is equals to u. So therefore x value is equals to x is root of by taking root x is equals to root u. Then take its differentiation on both sides. X has a derivative dx. Root u has a derivative 1 upon 2 root u, just like root x has a derivative 1 upon 2 root x, just by that way 1 upon 2 root u into du. That root means raised to 1 by 2. I shift it to the numerator, so it become u raised to minus 1 by 2 into du upon 2. Now I have to put all the values to the given integration. Now, as we are considering x square is equals to u, so when x is equal to 0, u is also 0. When x is equals to root t, so root t चा square केला तर तो काय होतो t होता. So therefore limit instead of 0 to root t, it becomes 0 to t now here. So therefore I put this value to the second step. So integration becomes 2 upon root pi, this constant as it is, integration 0 to t, e raised to minus, so therefore e raised to minus x square च्या जागी आले u, so that is e raised to minus u, then dx has the value, here we calculate dx value u raised to minus 1 by 2 du upon 2. So next, these denominators 2 and numerators 2 to get cancelled, or we can take this upon 2 to be constant, so 2 upon root pi 1 upon t, integration from 0 to t, this will be e raised to minus u raised to minus 1 by 2 into du. Now, after that now, that will be equals to 2 to get cancelled, so it is. Next is now we want the Laplace of this error function. This is the definition we want to calculate its Laplace. So therefore apply Laplace on both sides. So Laplace of ERF of root t, that is Laplace of error function root t, is equals to 2 to already get cancelled, 1 upon root pi constants as per the rule. Constant should be outside the Laplace, so that is 1 upon root 2 root pi, Laplace of integration from 0 to t, e raised to minus u into u raised to minus 1 by 2 du. So by applying the Laplace property, this will be integration. When the integration is given, then it becomes function divided by 1 upon s. So therefore integration remove झालं, त्याच्याऐवजी आले 1 upon s. So it is 1 upon root pi 1 upon s into Laplace of u raised to minus 1 by 2 into that value is e raised to minus u. So by taking its Laplace now here, so u raised to minus 1 by 2 having Laplace root pi upon root s. By putting that value now here, that is a t raised to formula. T raised to n formula is, that is n factorial upon that value. So instead of n factorial, we can write this into the here n factorial means that will be 1 by 2 factorial. 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 2 factorial, which is not possible. So I can write this into the gamma function 1 minus 1 by 2. So that will be 1 by 2 gamma of 1 by 2. So gamma of 1 by is root pi. And at the denominator, it is s plus 1 raised to 1 by 2. So root pi get cancelled. It is 1 upon s into root s plus 1. So by this way, we consider the error function. So basically, you have to just remember the formula that Laplace of error function is 1 upon s into root of s plus 1. Next is periodic function. Now, you have learned the word, listen that word periodic function so many times. All the trigonometric functions are periodic functions. We know that if we consider a periodic functions, trigonometric functions over a Cartesian quadrant, कार्टेशियन फॉर्म मध्ये जर आपण घेतले किंवा मग पोलर फॉर्म मध्ये घेतले आणि आपण त्याला काय कन्सिडर केलं, 4 क्वाड्रंट मध्ये कन्सिडर केलं, सो इन दॅट केस दे आर बिकमिंग अ पिरियडिक फंक्शन विथ पीरियड ऑफ 2 पाय. No, we know that if we consider the x and y axis, then x and y axis are perpendicular to each other. They divide that whole term into 4 quadrants. As they are perpendicular to each other, therefore each quadrant is converted into 90 degree. प्रत्येक quadrant ची length असते ती 90 degree ची असते. If the initial line is positive direction of x axis, then 0 to y axis, that is your first quadrant, which is 90 degree. Second quadrant from 90 to 180, third is 180 to 270, and fourth is 270 to 360. So after completing one rotation, they again back comes to its original position, that is into first quadrant. So they gives us the value as it is. Angle जरी वाढला तरी पण ते trigonometric term first quadrant मध्ये तुम्हाला ज्या पहिल्या व्हॅल्यू होत्या तेवढेच व्हॅल्यू देतात. So such functions are called periodic function. So sin x, cos x are the periodic function. A function f of t is said to be periodic of period t if f of t plus t is equals to f of t. That means if we consider sine of 2 pi plus theta, then it is equals to sine theta. Cos of 2 pi plus theta is equals to cos theta. For any trigonometric function, if we consider 2 pi plus theta, then it is equals to theta. So that means all the trigonometric functions are periodic functions of period 2 pi. There is a theorem, or we can say it is a formula for this. If f of t is a periodic function, if the given function f of t is a periodic function of period t, then the Laplace of f of t is equals to 1 upon e raised to minus st integration from 0 to t e raised to minus su into fu into du. That means we can consider the integration over a period 0 to t, and it multiplied with the e raised to minus su, and we change the variable instead of tu and take its integration. So by this way we consider the given term. Now find the Laplace of half wave rectified sine wave defined as, sorry, फंक्शन जे आहे ते हाफ वेव रेक्टिफाईड साइन फंक्शन आहे. हाफ वेव दिलेलं आहे त्यामुळेच ते पाय म्हणजे फक्त वरच्या हाफ पोर्शन मध्ये दिलेलं आहे. सो नाउ हियर f of t is equals to a sin pt for 0 is less than t is less than pi upon p, and it is equal to 0 when pi is less than t is less than 2 pi upon p. F of t is equals to f of t plus 2 pi upon p. So that means it is the periodic function of period 2 pi upon p. Now the function is distributed into two parts. That is, first interval is 0 to pi upon p. For that it has a value a sin pt. And if it is considered as a pi second in part, that is pi upon p to 2 pi upon p, the function has value 0. That means it is a periodic function of the period 2 pi upon p, but it is distributed into two parts of here. So first of all, consider the function that given period is given here. That is we know that we have seen that the is equals to f of t where t is a periodic function. So here f of t plus 2 pi p. So that means t value is 2 pi p. So the given term किंवा given example किंवा given function जे आहे, it is a periodic function of period t is equals to 2 upon pi. It is a f of t is a periodic function. So by the using formula that become L of f of t, that is Laplace of given function periodic function f of t is equals to 1 upon e raised to minus st. So our t is 2 pi upon p. So that e raised to minus upon p into s in from 0 to t minus su, that value as it is into f. Our function is defined over the interval, but it is distributed into two parts. मग आपला जो properties of integration आहे त्या काय सांगतात? If a is less than c is less than b, then integration from a to b plus integration from b to c. So by this way we get the integration now, that is e raised to 1 upon 1 minus e raised to 2 minus 2 pi s upon p, integration from 0 to pi, because first part is given here 0 to pi. So therefore integration from 0 to pi upon p e raised to minus su into f of u. For that first part, function is now here, that is sin pt. फक्त t च्या जागी u टाकायचे. So that becomes sin of pu into du. Secondly, second part interval, that is plus integration from pi by pi upon p to 2 pi upon p e raised to minus su into f of u. Second point साठी किंवा second part साठी function आहे तुमचं 0. Therefore into 0 du, and we know that for any integration of 0 is 0. So therefore second part is 0. Then here a sin pu into du is given. So this constant a is outside the integration, that is 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s upon p. A integration from 0 to pi upon p e raised to minus su into sine of pu into du. Now, if we consider the integration, that is converted into the form integration form, e raised to ax into sine bx is equals to integration of e raised to ax upon a square plus b square into a sin bx minus b cos bx. This is the formula which we use so many times, or this formula is proved in integration by parts form. मग आता इथे आपल्याला याला इंटिग्रेशन बाय पार्ट्स आणि ते एवढ्या सगळ्या प्रोसेस करण्यापेक्षा आपण डायरेक्टली हा फॉर्म्युला अप्लाय करू. Now, if we compare this term, e raised to ax is equals to e raised to minus u. X variable आहे इथे u variable आहे, म्हणजे a ची व्हॅल्यू आली माझी इथे minus s. Secondly, sin bx आहे, sin pu आहे, व्हेरिएबल u आहे म्हटल्यानंतर b ची व्हॅल्यू आहे p. So by according to this formula, RHS मध्ये फक्त a च्या जागी minus s आणि b च्या जागी p टाकला. So therefore it is a is a constant. So outside a upon 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s upon p, that will be e raised to minus su upon a square plus b square, that is minus s square is plus s square. So s square plus p square into a means that is minus s into sin pu minus p into cos pu from the limit 0 to pi upon p. Now here variable is u, so this is a function. Then next is, now we have to apply the upper and lower limits to the both integration. So this will be equals to, now after putting that, this denominators s square plus p square is also constant, so it is outside the function, or taken constant to be outside. So a upon s square plus p square 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s upon p. Then first upper limit आहे pi upon p, so that is e raised to minus pi s upon p into minus s into sin p into pi upon p. So p get cancelled. Next minus p into cos p into pi upon p. Again p here also get cancelled. Secondly, function with lower limit. Now lower limit is 0. So that will be e raised to 0 into minus s into sin 0 minus p into cos 0. Apply the limit now here we. Then inside the bracket take the simplification. This e raised to minus ps pi s upon p is as it is. Then minus pp get cancelled and it becomes sin pi. And we know that sin pi चे सगळे multiple 0 असतात. All the multiples of sin pi are 0. So therefore minus s into 0 minus p, then that will be pi get pp get cancelled, that become cos pi. Then the value of cos pi, 1 pi is present, so cos च्या odd multiples ला value असते तुमची 1, so therefore minus 1. So then minus p into minus 1, then minus e raised to 0 has value 1, so that will be s into sin 0 is 0 minus p into cos 0 is 1. So therefore by simplification, this become inside the bracket e raised to minus pi s upon p. This minus minus p plus this p, both are containing p is common, so therefore I can take p to be common. So that will be a into p, that will be 1 plus e raised to minus pi s upon p. Then upon a square plus p square. Then I can write this 1 as a 1 square, because we know that 1 is the only number, positive plus 1. Whose power is whatever we want, we can easily adjust. So that will be 1 square minus this will be e raised to minus 2 pi s upon p. We know the property and laws of indices that if it is given a raised to m, then we can write this to be a raised to m raised to n. जर बेसला 2 पॉवर असेल तर त्यांचा गुणाकार होतो, किंवा जर पॉवर मोठी असेल तर तिला आपण गुणाकारात लिहू शकतो. सो आय कॅन रिअरेंज दिस e raised to minus 2 pi s as a e raised to minus pi s upon p bracket square. Now if I consider 1 as a and e raised to term to be b, so it becomes a square minus b square. This a square minus b square further can be factor a minus b, a plus b. So that is numerator is ap 1 plus e raised to minus pi s upon p, a square plus p square. This can be written as 1, a means 1, b means e raised to e raised to term, so that is 1 minus e raised to minus pi s upon p into 1 plus e raised to minus pi s upon p. So same term get cancelled, so the value is ap upon s square plus p square into 1 minus e raised to minus pi s upon p. So by this way we get the value of given integral. Next is, now find the Laplace transform of f of t is equals to e raised to t. Function is 0 is less than t is less than 2 pi. That is defined over the whole interval. And f of t is equals to t plus 2 pi. That means f of t is e raised to t. It is a periodic function with period t is equals to 2 pi. So by the formula it is, let f of t is equals to, that is Laplace of given function is 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus ts, that is minus 2 pi s, integration from 0 to t, that is 0 to 2 pi e raised to minus su into fu. So f of t च्या ऐवजी u टाकला, that is e raised to u into du. F of u is equals to e raised to u here. So after getting this, now the both functions are exponent functions, so we can take as base are same, so we can see the corresponding powers and take the subtraction. So that is 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi r minus 2 pi s, integration 0 to 2 pi e, positive power u आहे म्हणून u minus su into du. Then from the rest to form, I can take u to be common, so 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s, integration 0 to 2 pi e raised to, user common घेतला तर ते झाले 1 minus s into u du. Next take the integration. We know that if it is e raised to ax, then it has the integration e raised to ax upon a. So here constant term is now 1 minus s. So by taking the integration, that is 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s e raised to 1 minus su upon 1 minus s. From the integration 0 to 2 pi, we are taking the values, applying the values, as 1 minus s is constant, so it is outside, so 1 upon 1 minus s, 1 minus e raised to minus 2 pi s, then apply the limit, that will be e raised to 1 minus s into 2 pi minus e raised to 0 here, so lower limit 0 असल्यामुळे ती value आली. So that will be 1 e raised to 1 minus s into 2 pi minus 1 e raised to 0 has value 1, so that is minus 1, and add the denominator as it is. Now here we cannot adjust and take the common to cancel the term, so therefore we can keep this term as it is. Next part is now convolution theorem. If Laplace of f1t is equals to f1 bar s, Laplace of f2t is equals to f2t bar s, then the Laplace of integration 0 to t f1t minus u into f2u du is equals to f1 bar s into f2 bar s. That means that this convolution theorem is applicable to multiplication. जसं आपण by integration by parts multiplication दोन फंक्शन असेल त्यांचं इंटिग्रेशन साठी यूज करतो, तसंच तिथे जर दोन फंक्शनचं multiplication असेल तर आपण convolution theorem apply करू शकतो. By using the convolution theorem, we can get the Laplace of their multiplication. Now, first function is f1t is equals to t, f2t is equals to e raised to at. So here, first of all, I can check the Laplace of first function and Laplace of second function. So, Laplace of first function, that is Laplace of f1t is equals to Laplace of t. By the formula, Laplace of t is equals to 1 upon s square, that is t raised to n is equals to n factorial upon s raised to n plus 1. So n is 1 here, so 1 factorial is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 2. That is f1 bar s. Secondly, Laplace of f2t is equals to Laplace of e raised to at, that is 1 upon s minus a, that will be f2 bar s. So from the equation, I can consider the RHS, that is f1 bar s into f2 bar is equals to, take the multiplication of both, 1 upon s square into s minus a, that say this as equation 1. So I can take the first RHS. Now I think about the LHS now. LHS is now integration from 0 to t, f1 t minus u into f2 u du, that is equals to integration from 0 to t, f1 is t, so that is t minus u, f2 is e raised to t, that is e raised to au into du. So therefore again by using u into v rule, that exponential is v part and t minus u is u part. So we are thinking considering for the u here, so t minus u as it is, that is u into v dash, that is integration of e raised to au is e raised to au upon a minus t minus u's derivative, u's derivative ala minus 1 into its double integration, that is e raised to au and into a square, because first integration into second integration, so a into a become a square, 0 to t here. Next apply the limit. If we apply the upper limit now, so that will be t minus t becomes 0. So that is 0. Then secondly, this will be a raised to t. So then next minus minus will be plus. So a raised to t upon a square. So that is 0 plus e raised to a t upon a square. Secondly, when I put here it is 0. So that will be u is 0 here. So t into a raised to e raised to 0, that is t upon a, and this second will be now minus minus will be plus. According to that I put here value, so minus t plus a plus 1 upon a square. So that can be written as e raised to at upon a square minus t upon a minus 1 upon a square. बोथ दोन टर्मचा डिनोमिनेटर a square आहे, एकाचा a आहे. So by multiplying adjusting a we get e raised to at minus at minus 1 upon a square. That take its Laplace. 1 upon a square is constant, so it is outside the term. So Laplace of e raised to at minus 1. So that is 1 upon a square into 1 minus s. E raised to Laplace is 1 upon s minus a. At has a Laplace minus a upon a square, and 1 has a Laplace 1 upon s. So by multiplying it, taking cross multiplication, so it is 1 upon a square into a square minus a into s minus a minus s into s minus a upon a square into s minus a. So therefore by simplification, this value is equals to now 1 upon a square minus as plus a square minus a square minus plus a square. As plus minus term get cancelled with each other here. So that is 1 upon a square into a square upon a square minus into s minus a. So again a square get cancelled. So that will be 1 upon a square into s minus a. So hence LHS and RHS are equal. Now here in this first case we can prove this by if it is asked for check or verify. So in this case we apply this method. If it is asked for directly by using the convolution theorem, find the value of. So secondly, f1t is equals to a, f2t is equals to sine t. So Laplace of first function, as it is constant, so it is outside, so a into Laplace of 1, so that is a upon s. Say this as f1 bar s. Secondly, L is equals to f2t, that is Laplace of sine t, that is 1 upon a square plus 1. That, so therefore by convolution theorem, integration from 0 to t, f1 t minus u into f2 u into du. So that's, this is equals to integration 0 to t a into sine u into du. Just put the value here and replace t by u. So a is a constant term, so it is outside. Sine u has an integration minus cos u from the limit 0 to t. So that is a into minus cos t minus minus plus cos 0 is 1. So that is a into 1 minus cos t. So next is take its Laplace. So applying Laplace on both sides. So a into Laplace of 1 minus Laplace of cos t, that is a into 1 upon s minus s into s square plus 1. By cross multiplication, that is a is constant. So therefore s square plus 1 minus s square upon this denominator. So therefore it is a upon s into s square plus 1. So by this way we apply the convolution theorem for getting the multiplication of given two functions.